All right, let's try this again. Let's see if this actually works this time, because for whatever reason, every time I try to do this, it stops recording because I'm making gestures and it's stopping recording. I don't know what the gestures are, but something I'm doing is making it not record. So, CZ Shadow 2, the full size. This gun is fantastic. This is probably the easiest full-size gun to shoot fast and accurately, at least from what I've shot, okay? Now, in fairness, I've only been competing for about 6 months. Most of my experience is more with 2011 style guns, but I got one of these not too long ago. I did do a couple changes to it, which we'll go over in a little bit, but I figured I'd give you my kind of honest couple-minute take on the gun. First of all, weight and balance, okay? This is not a light gun. Bone stock, I've only changed a few things, but stock, they come in at 46.5 ounces with an empty magazine. That's heavy, that's super heavy, okay? They're a little bit sort of front heavy. They have a really low bore axis, so if you look at the gun, you can actually see how small the slide is on top. There's less reciprocating mass because it's just this top portion of the gun moving, which without an optic makes it really hard to actually rack it, because you don't really have anywhere easy to grab the gun until you put the optic on it. As a comparison, just so you can see my TAC Pro, this is my Bull Armory TAC Pro, love this gun. Look how much of this gun is the slide. I mean, it's the entire, what is that, 2/3 I want to say, right? This one is just this tiny little chunk at the very tippity top here that moves, which is kind of a trip. Anyway, let's talk about the trigger. Single action, double action. That's interesting. I've never done that before. A little bit of an adjustment curve for sure. The double action trigger pull comes in probably at 7-8 pounds. I mean, it's pretty smooth. It goes, bang, right? The single action trigger pull, a little bit of take up. Let's see if we can do it this way, but it's easier. A little bit of take up, and then nice crisp pull. The reset is ever so slight, take up, bang again. Right, trigger's okay, ergonomics and grip, I mean, this thing just feels natural in the hand. You know, you've got a high beaver tail, deep undercut. I mean, look at this. Your hand just, I mean, your fingers just perfectly fit under here. I'm a sucker for the square trigger guards in general, but this one's actually functional. I've shot this with gloves already, and it worked great. I gotta tell you, this thing fits fantastic in the hand, okay? The ergonomics are fantastic. Accuracy, just right out of the box, super amazing. When I got the gun, before I even got the optic on it, I shot it and I was impressed. Then I got the optic, and I gotta tell you, I love this TAC Pro. I shoot this all the time. This is my favorite gun by far, but shooting it, I think I was shooting at 50 feet or something like that, there was a noticeable difference in accuracy with the Shadow 2. I mean, they both were A-zone hits, but with this one, I mean, I was just punching the same hole over and over again, which is pretty impressive. So accuracy is fantastic. Why don't we talk about some cons real quick, and then I'll talk about the equipment that I have specifically on mine, because I think this is kind of perfect for competition. Cons, look, it's heavy as hell. It's purpose-built, okay? This thing was built for competition, not for daily carry. You are not going to strap this on your hip. You're definitely not going to tuck this into your pants for appendix carry, okay? This thing's way too heavy. Even the stock grips are a little bit too grippy for that too. It'd be uncomfortable. It's a ludicrous gun to daily carry. I'll do a later review on the Shadow 2 carry. I think that's a really interesting gun. I don't have it yet. At some point I'll get it though, because I really like the idea of everything that makes this gun cool in a carry size, okay? The slide, like I said, I don't know if this is really a con, but it's a little difficult to manipulate. Once you get the optic on, obviously that changes things a lot, and it's not so hard, but before you have the optic, especially if you're running irons, I mean, there's no easy way to rack it. The manual safety, it sucks. Look at this tiny thing. I mean, first of all, if you look at it, I mean, it kind of hangs up at the halfway point and then goes the rest of the way. It just doesn't feel well built, just a safety. And I mean, it does not protrude for a shit. Like, see if I can not point this at myself, but if you can see how little this sticks out, that is not, I mean, if you're, you know, coming up from a holster to draw and you're trying to flick that off with your thumb, I mean, I actually have to look at it to try to do it. You cannot flick it with the side of your thumb. Like the big ambi safeties on a 2011, I mean, this fits the thumb great, right? You just flick it off as you pull the gun. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. Now, some Shadow 2 boxes come with that, This one did not. I'm not sure why, but I'm definitely going to buy that because you can get one that's got a little bit of a ledge on it. I like it as a place to rest my thumb. It just kind of cements my grip a little bit better. And also, obviously, I like being able to use this safety. With this safety, I'm never going to use it because this is way too difficult to get off. I have heard that the sort of front heaviness of this gun, I've heard that criticized by some that they don't like the feel of that. To me, having shot predominantly 2011s, at least in competition stuff, or 2011 style guns, or double stack 1911s, if you will, I haven't really noticed any difference in the grip angle. This lines up pretty naturally for me with what I'm used to. But, you know, that's a preference thing, I guess. I don't know. What else? The lack of a decocker is dumb. It needs a decocker, okay, guys? Like, I'm a little surprised this thing doesn't have a decocker. It needs a decocker. Can I manipulate this thing? No. Anyway, this thing needs a... Why is this thing moving all of a sudden? This thing needs a decocker, okay? Just trust me on that. Decocker, please. They got it on the Shadow 2 carry. I don't know why there's not one on this. Okay, let's talk about the equipment, all right? The equipment I have on this one, let's see if I can lock this in place. Maybe. No, okay. We'll make it work, guys. I got the... Go down. I got the lock grips. These are brass. Same with the magwell. I think that's pretty cool. I had to get the Terran Tactical base pads for the mags. I think it holds 20 now, just because the regular the base pad didn't lock in place when you'd slam the mag in, it just wouldn't lock in place. So I got these Terran Tactical ones. They were not expensive, and they fit pretty well. Plus they look cool. I think that's a good look for the gun, right? I will say this: the pin. This is me being nitpicky, but the pin that holds the mag base plate in place, it protrudes a little bit, which I'm gonna have to do something about that. If you push it all the way through, you know, when you ram it home, it catches a little bit right here. You can see a little shiny spot where it's catching, and it just pushes it back out. So that's an easy fix. I'm not sure what the deal with that is, but yeah, I mean, I gotta say, there's a little bit of a learning curve for me with the single action, double action. It fires like I'm used to. A little bit heavier maybe than I'm used to with the TAC Pro, because it's probably 3 to 4 pounds on the trigger pull on single action. I mean, that's pretty light. But this double action trigger pull, especially if you don't have it at that starting position right there, it's just, I don't know, don't like that. I have a buddy who converted his to single action only. I could consider doing that. I'll have to look at the pros and cons of that. Love the looks of, I think this looks dope. I think the lock grips look good. I don't think I have them out here anymore, but the stupid blue, grips that came with it, that's not for me. Baby blue, like this is a man's gun, okay? What are you putting baby blue? Should we do a pink one? It's ridiculous. But yeah, I think this looks clean as shit. It is a beautiful gun. It really fits the hand well. It's just so much fun to shoot. So anyway, I'm pretty excited about this one. Definitely not my most expensive gun, but I wanted something I could compete in limited optics. I'd love to get into some USPSA matches. Unfortunately, I work pretty much every weekend, and my schedule has zero chill for the things that I enjoy doing. But yeah, excited about this thing. I'll follow up with some more footage from the range, so I can kind of show you how well this actually performs. I shot a competition with it the other day. I was super impressed. I might shoot it again. I've got one gun in a couple days, but I'll have to go with the TAC Pro for that. We'll see. Yeah, that's it for now, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye.